man. This is Sammy Woodstock.
What's up? What's up?
He got his own business LLC, doing woodwork, cutting down trees, things of that nature. And we want to talk about the barter system just real quick. I think it's very important that we network with different black businesses when it comes to trades. I think having a trade and networking with 5 friends, so to speak, is better than spending your money with a random business. So if you have 5 people that actually have skills, have a service, and say he want to learn welding, I need a service done with his tree service. So he was like, hey, I tell you what, instead of you paying me this, how much does this cost? We can kill birds in one stone. He can leave satisfied and still be able to make money. I can leave satisfied and still be able to make money. So I think that it's important for us to use the barter system, especially in this economy today when it comes to building things like construction. Construction is very important because it builds the infrastructure of America. Everywhere you go now, somebody's doing some type of construction with homes, with roads, with schools. So if you have a team that can actually create, see, that's the thing, that can bring a product, not just come in just to say, oh, I just want to pull something out, but you got somebody that can actually stand alone and create something. That means that person, his ability is more important than money.
You know what I mean? An asset.
Yeah. So it's more important than money. So I could pay him a certain amount, but having him on my team is more important than me just say I can give him $1,000, but if I got him on my team, we can make thousands together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's important. Kind of like what Ray Charles said, in one of his movies, one of the producers said, well, Ray, if you think pennies, you'll make pennies, but if you think dollars, you'll make dollars. And I think in order for us to make dollars in this economy, we got to network. We got to use the barter system. We got to be able to trade. We got to be able to hustle what we got, because that's the only way we're going to get above the top, family. So we just want to give you a quick shout out. Like I say, come live and talk about that, because I thought it was ironic. Like I say, he came down today. We was doing a little walking around, scouting some tree work. And we just wanted to kind of talk about that, because I really think it's valuable today that we would network with one another. It's something, I don't know what it is about the taboo feeling of networking with someone of your own skin color, feeling like he trying to beat you. I haven't even had people tell me that they don't want to work for me because I'm gonna be making money off of them, but they'll go get a job at McDonald's. I don't understand what you mean. The system is.
They don't quite understand. They don't quite understand the barter system, man. And you got a lot of guys that's willing to pay for the time, to learn the trade. Yeah. But you got a lot of them don't understand working for the trade.
Working for it. They just want to pay it to them.
Yeah. See, that's the thing now, is that I can give it to you 2 ways. You can work for it, you can pay for it, and when it comes down to a little bit of my time versus my capital, I would give you a little of my time and save my capital anytime, and I'm a big fan just as well of the barter system as well, and way back when, that's when it all started, that's when it all started with.
Exactly.
The barter system.
Because we didn't have this cash flow thing. And then if you think about it, family, think about cash. Like, just think about money, just being realistic. Is it money that you want? Or is it the car, the truck, the house, the woman, the shoes, the jewelry, the glasses? You really don't want money. You want things that money can buy.
You want things.
So, a lot of times, that's why you see people get rich and you see them hit the lotto and then they fall off, because they don't know financial literacy. They don't know actually how to make money. We just know how to spend money.
Right.
So if you just know how to spend money, you become a slave to money.
Become a slave to the money.
So that way you always chasing your tail trying to get something, because you never learn how to create money. What we're doing about me teaching somebody a trade.
Correct.
By me teaching you this skill, even though you paid something to learn the skill, but it's something you can leave. It's kind of like the Doctor Strange. You know how he gave Thor that glass every time he drunk and he filled it back up. This is the type of game we giving you. Every time you use it, it'll fill back up naturally, because anywhere you go in the country, you can get some money. You can get a bag. You got a great experience, but you can't do that unless you be able to barter, unless you're willing to network. And you got to network with our own kind, because you'll be surprised. If you look in other cultures, everybody networking.
Everybody networking. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about networking.
Man, everybody networking. That's why I love Atlanta, man. I love the fact that I got a chance to go to the Black House and experience that and network and become a member and a mentor there, because I was able to see people who was actually looked like me, that was doing things bigger than me, that didn't intimidate me to be there. I was wanted like, man, how are you doing it? Can I get some jewels from you? And see, that's what I think. A lot of times we don't be wanting to be humble enough just to say, hey man, what you doing like add to me so I can get me better. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just gotta be humble, family.
Yes, all the time, man. You know, it's all about the humbling beginnings, for one, and like he just said, you know, he's part of the you part of the mentor, down in Georgia.
Yeah, correct? Part of Georgia.
Yeah.
East Point of
That's a big thing. Yeah, that's a real big thing.
And like I say, that happened, man. It happened because, you know, some people ask me like, how did I get in a position not to get caught? Nah, I made myself available. I wanted to be a part of something where I said, okay, it means so much to me. I'm gonna invest my time. It's always an investment. I had to invest time. I had to invest some gas money to actually get there, to put myself in a position to be around with some people who can actually change the game for me, to be around some people I can bond with and I can learn some things from. So, you know, if you really want something and you really need to be around certain people, you're going to have to go that extra mile sometime to let them know that, hey, what they got is that valuable. You know what I mean? It's just like the old saying, you know, we're in the country right now. I'm in McGee, Arkansas, family, and I can't tell you. I didn't did it before. I can't tell you how many times I went to my neighbor's house and said, hey, I need some sugar. I need a couple slices of bread. We need some many times. Shout out to my homeboy Greg Brazil. Many times I used to go to his house, hey man, you need some more sugar. I need to put this in some oatmeal. Like many times. And so there'll be days they'll come over there and vice versa. But I always show gratitude. And see, that's one thing that I think that we don't do. People will look out for you, and people feel like they obligated to do it. Ain't nobody obligated to do nothing for you. So if someone bless you and give you something, at least you can say, man, thank you, I appreciate it. Or at least you can get up one day and say, hey man, I'm good now. Let me give you a bag of sugar, man. I done got on now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Once you get on your good feet.
Exactly, man. So like I said, we didn't want to take up a lot of your time this evening. My cousin got to get ready to go back to Fayetteville. Like you say, he do trees up there. So man, shout out some of your information. Let the folks know about your man in Fayetteville, man. Your number, man. The name of the business is 7 Woodstock.
7 Woodstock, you know, we're located in Northwest Arkansas. Tree company, been around for about the last 5 years. You know, great deal, great service, locally owned, operated, you know, fully insured. If you're looking for a great deal, someone who actually wants to put time into making your tree beautiful or concerned, you know, you got something hazardous, give us a call, 479-957-5654, 7 Woodstock.
Say it one more time, man. That way they don't
479-957-5654. We either get out here and work within your budget.
Hey, you heard what he said, man. So we finna get ready to get up out of here, man. Y'all be blessed, continue to prosper, keep getting your hog on.
Hog on.